Hi Amir. So, because Liz has just come in to help me now. So basically, yeah, I mean, it felt like what she was doing then, but it was just that pressure and then a sort of a slight leaning in.
And we try
yeah.
to keep it consistent. So I always look at it as like, so I always go back to like sort of strength training. So you have weights machines. So they've got cables and they make everything smooth. They make the movement smooth. Then you have maybe barbells or dumbbells, and it's like this. We want to be a weights machine. We want this force to be smooth. We don't want it to be like a dumbbell or a kettlebell where it's a bit wobbly. So as soon as I put some force in, it doesn't matter any position, I'm just going to maintain it. Because the more I start to put in, it might be a bit too much for the person's skill or structure to handle, and then they start to use more muscles than we need. And we're trying to build a skeleton and the skeletal structure first, or in these exercises we're trying to build a skeletal structure and not use the muscles as much. Or obviously the muscles will be used because you're doing something physical, but we're trying to relax in this position and let the skeleton absorb it rather than. So if you put more force in, so start at a comfortable level where it's just my frame. Yeah, so go as hard as you can, because now can you see I'm starting to, he's shaking, I'm having to use more physical muscle in my arm, my quads to take it, and that's not what we're trying to do. So we're trying to be more like a weights machine with cables, instead of like a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Yeah, does that make sense? That's probably the best way I can describe it. Yeah.
That's great.
Cool.
Thank you.
And anyone else want to ask a question?